So, determiner. What is determiner? Is a word that introduces a noun or provides information about the quantity of a noun. It always comes before a noun, not after. And it also comes before any adjectives used to describe the noun. Determiners are required before a singular noun but are optional when it comes to introducing plural nouns. So I have here an example. The number one example is the bunny went home. So here, the determiner here is the word the that comes directly before the noun, which is bunny. The next example is I ate the chocolate cookie for dessert. So here, the determiner is the word the that comes before the adjective word chocolate that describes the noun cookie. The next example is the metal cans are recyclable. So the word here the is our determiner that comes before the adjective metal describing a plural noun to specify which cans. Do you understand? So the next is there are four types of determiner: the articles, demonstrative, quantifiers, and possessive. So articles are among the most common determiners, and there are three singular articles: the word a, an, and the. So articles specify or determine which noun the speaker is referring to. So a and an are indefinite articles and are used when you are talking about a general version of the noun. A is used or a is used before words that begin with consonants, while an is used before words beginning with vowels or vowel sounds. So I have here an examples. A dog is a good pet. The next is an ostrich would beat a chicken in a race. So in these examples, the sentence is talking about dogs or ostrich in general, meaning any dog. When your meaning is general, you should use an indefinite article. So the next is the is a definite article, meaning the speaker is referring to a specific noun. So here in the example, we went to the best restaurant in town. The next is the dog is barking too loudly. So here, the speaker is referring to a particular dog and particular restaurant. It's not a general category, but only one animal or place that's important. When your meaning is specific, so you should use a definite article. So the next type of determiner is demonstratives. So are used in situations where the speaker can point to the item to the to the item they mean, making them even more specific than a definite article. Demonstrative pronouns are also used as determiners in English. So there are four of them, and those are this, that, this, and those. So I have here an example. Number one, do you want this piece of chicken? Number two, I don't want to go that I don't want to go that movie. Next is these black raspberries are sour. And the last is he wanted those boys to go away. So these and that are singular while these and those are plural. The next is quantifiers. So quantifiers indicate how much or how little of the noun is being discussed. They include words such as all, few, and many. So I have here examples for you to be able to more understand what is quantifiers. So number one is he took all the books. Number two, few children's like lima beans, so the cafeteria stopped serving them. Next is many kittens are thought to hunt by their mothers. So all can be used with other determiners to specify which particular items are meant. So in this case, the quantifier always comes before the article or demonstrative. It's also possible to use all alone to refer to items generally, as in the second example. So the last is possessive. So when referring to a noun that belongs to someone or something, you can use possessive pronouns to show ownership. So possessive pronouns include my, your, his, her, its, our, and their. So example, where is your car? The next is the dog growled and showed its teeth. Next is my best friend is a cat. Which one is his house? The next is honesty is her best quality. And the last is it's our secret recipe. So as always, the determiner comes before the noun and any modifying adjectives. So in English, you can use the same possessive whether the noun it references is singular or plural. So there are tips for using determiners. So, how you should choose which determiner to use. For native English speakers, determining which determiner to use is second nature, since determiners are often used in front of nouns. For people learning English as a second language, it's helpful to remember a few rules. So, there are rules. Number one is determiners always comes first in the noun phrase. The second rule is determiners are required with singular nouns. The third rule is to speak about a singular generally. Use an indefinite article a or an. So the next is to speak about a plural generally. Do not use a determiner. The next one is to speak about singular nouns specifically, use a definite article, demonstrative pronoun, possessive pronoun, or quantifier. And the last is to speak about a plural noun specifically, use a definite article, demonstrative pronoun, possessive pronoun, or quantifier. Do you understand? Hello? So I have a short quiz. So this time I would like you to answer. It's just a 5 items quiz. Okay? So the number one is just write the letter of your answer in any paper. So number one is Lisa saw blank shooting star yesterday. That's a star. Sorry. So what is your answer? Letter A, letter B, N, letter C, the. Hello? Hello. Just write your answer. Just write your answer in a paper. And later on, please send to me on the messenger. Are you done answering? Number one and number two? Okay. Go. I will just give a 5 minutes to answer number one and number two. Are already done? Kyla, are you done? Josabel, are you done? So next, 3 minutes to answer this number three and number four. Are you done? Josabel, Kyla, Josabel, are you done? The last item here. Kyla, are you done? Josabel. So that's it for our discussion this afternoon. So before we will end our class, am I still audible? So before we end our class, I have an assignment. Please uh, create a poem that has a determiner, whether in the articles, whether in the demonstrative, whether in quantifiers or possessive. Okay? So before we end our class, may I request Fernando Jose close to give us a closing prayer. Amen. So thank you, class. Thank you for listening, and goodbye, everyone.